The following segment is sponsored by the Deseret News Home Show. Choosing a contractor for your home or project can be daunting. Mike Hewett with King Construction Services is here with tips to help us find the right contractor for you. Mike, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We love having you here. What's the first thing we should consider when choosing a contractor? First thing.
So a lot of times it's people go about it the wrong way. I think it's important to pick your contractor first and then get a bid. So a lot of times people get 6 different bids from 6 different contractors. And I think it's really important to actually interview contractors, talk to their customers, talk to their subcontractors, and narrow it down to 2 or 3 contractors and then get bids from those guys.
Okay, that's a really good point. Now, how important are references?
References are huge, right? And references can come from a lot of different places. They can come from online stuff like Google and places like that. House, is he a 5-star contractor on House or Angie's? And then, of course, past customers and referrals, right? So if you know somebody that used that contractor, they're a pretty good resource.
Okay, references are important.
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
What's your next tip?
So another one is to go visit their job sites. A lot of people, one thing that's interesting is that people don't put as much time into choosing their contractor as they do into buying a car. And a house is a lot more expensive.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and so I think it's important that people invest the time to find the right contractor.
Sure.
And so another thing they can do is they can look up a contractor on DOPL's website, which is the Department of Public Licensing, and find out if he's licensed and if his license is active, and also if there's any disciplinary action pending against him.
Okay, I didn't realize that. So you can look all of that up, because licensing, whether they're licensed or not, is important also.
Right. And then the other thing you want to make sure is that they're insured properly. They should have 2 types of insurance: liability insurance and also workers' compensation insurance.
Okay.
And those are both very important, because if something happens on the job and your contractor doesn't have that kind of coverage, then it can fall back on you.
Sure, those are really good tips, Mike. Thank you. Now let's talk about the home show. This is exciting.
Yeah, the home show is every October, and we look forward to it at the end of the summer. It's a great opportunity for us to put ourselves out in front of people. I'm on stage at the home show each of the 3 days that the show is going on, which is this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, what are you going to be doing on stage?
I talk about how to find and choose a contractor.
Which, you know what, I wouldn't have thought of that. This is really important to know, coming from you too, where you're so honest about it. That really helps us. Now, let's talk about your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Where can we find that too?
So my YouTube channel is called The Remodel King.
Okay.
And so it's really easy to find. And what we do is we do a pre-demo video of a project. So we show what it looked like before we got started. And then we do progress videos as we go through.
Those are my favorite to see. So you see the before and afters.
So you get to see what we go through to get to the point where it's all finished and beautiful.
Which is a lot of hard work. Well, about the home show too, where can we get more information?
I guess you go to the home show website.
Okay, perfect, which will be on your screen.
It's the Deseret News Home Show.
Perfect, and what about you, to follow you?
My website is kingut.com.
Okay.
KINGUT.com.
Perfect. Make sure to check them out at the home show this weekend. Mike, thanks for the tips. Great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.